What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Now, this video is going to be short, simple, and sweet, mainly because it is literally 2 a.m. while I'm doing this video, right? Now, I'm just doing some technical analysis, just looking at the charts right before the next day, just trying to find some nice plays. Now, obviously, everyone's talking about GameStop, they're talking about AMC, they're talking about BlackBerry, and I don't even need to talk about the whole story with the short squeeze that just recently happened, just because everyone already has seen this or heard this story. I mean, there's people, grandmas are hearing about this, right? Let me just say it like that. So I really just wanted to, just give a little bit of a technical analysis for GameStop, but I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. I don't like to chase momentum plays just because they are very volatile, and you have to understand the risk, right? So let's go ahead and go to a 4 hour chart. And I think what's going on still is a lot of people are still talking about, pampering this up and pumping it up, right? A lot of retail is still talking about squeezing, the hedge funds out. And I still think there's a lot of people that are now entering because of FOMO, right? People are seeing this, go from $43 all the way to $513. And they're thinking, there's still opportunity to make 1,000% in just a day. That is done, okay? That is most likely not going to happen anymore. The hedge funds, if they are still shorting, right? And I'm pretty sure they still are shorting, they're not shorting as heavily as they were before. So I think this run for 1,000, we're not going to see GameStop hit $1,000 per share, right? Not anytime soon. This is over with, right? But there's still opportunity to catch a play, right? So let me just kind of talk about, the risk when you go and you do these momentum plays, right? So let's kind of just zoom in for this day. Imagine if you were someone and you bought in right over here, and look what happened. The stock fell literally 71%. And this is honestly in the span of, this was at 10:30 and this was at 11:15. So this was in about 45 minutes that the stock went down in 71%. So, of course, like I said, I don't like making these crazy trades, but it's still fun, right? I might take a nice little momentum play, but when I take these plays, I'm still going to apply regular technical analysis, right? So, for example, you could have avoided, buying in over here and, losing 70% had you just done a little bit more of a deeper look into the chart, right? For example, once we saw the stock of GME breaking below this blue exponential moving average, that's just, a sign that, we're going on a downward trend, right? Now, if you pay attention to the exponential moving average, it really just helps you determine which direction the stock is going to go, right? And as we can see, if we zoom in over here for the latest day, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put this on a 1 minute chart so we could kind of take a look. Every time, GME is above the, blue exponential moving average, you're running up. And then every time we're going down, we see GME is below the exponential moving average, right? And you could see that like literally repeating itself all day, right? And that's really what I talk about on my channel, just doing technical analysis. So if I were to do a momentum play, what I'm waiting for is to see a break in the trend where we see a downtrend going, down, and then seeing a candle break above the exponential moving average. That's when I'll enter a trade. And, you could sell at resistance, or if it's not resistance, it'll be validation. And you just got to make sure that when validation comes, you want to enter out or exit out quickly. Now, what do I mean by validation? You want to enter in when the candle is above the exponential moving average and either sell at resistance or sell when it breaks below the exponential moving average. Now, again, you're not capturing the full effect, if you sell over here, because obviously there was more room for profit over here. But again, you're still making a profit, right? If you just enter in right here and you exit over here, that's 14%. And this is, 14%. This is done from 234 to literally 252. Now, it's very late, but I'm pretty sure that's around literally, 18 to 20 minutes right there. 14%. So I think, you should not really try to buy into GameStop trying to think that you're gonna catch this $1,000% gain. A lot of people are YOLOing their life savings into this, and I think it's very dangerous, especially if you're not someone who is familiar with the market. I think people think that they're gonna become millionaires overnight. And we have to understand, that day trading or trading in general is not a get rich quick scheme. You're going to need to have a plan. And then once you have that plan, you're going to need to execute that plan. And what makes day trading hard is executing a plan when your emotions get involved in that trade. So again, just follow the charts and make sure you have a exit strategy, whether you're taking profits off the table or whether you're cutting your losses short. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to live for another battle, right? So with that being said, let's take a look at this from a 1 hour chart. And one thing that I noticed is that over here, let me kind of draw this out. We have like a nice little support, right? Right over here. We see that it touched this area, bounced up, touched this area, bounced up, and then it's also around the same area of this linear regression channel that is obviously trending slightly upwards. So my suggestion is, again, if it breaks below the exponential moving average, you might not want to enter in that position, or if you're already in, you might want to exit, right? But we really got to pay attention to this area at 184. Once that happens, once we do reach that area, it could potentially be a free fall down, and that's something that I'm very it's a warning that I'm trying to put out there, because what happens is if we break this area of 184, right, we could potentially go like 50% down in just like a couple of moments, like easily, right? So I want everyone to avoid that, regardless if you're trading GameStop, regardless if you're trading BlackBerry, or even if you're trading silver. I know silver is a new short that not a lot of people are talking about, but it was on Wall Street Reddit as well, or Wall Street Bets. They were talking about short squeezing silver, and right now silver had that run up in the aftermarket. Now silver still might have another day of pushing up, but again, you're not going to catch this major trade again on silver. But again, when you're making these momentum plays, just got to mitigate your risk. These are not typically stocks that I trade. I like to trade stocks like repeatedly. For example, I like to trade SPY on a daily basis, just because I am familiar with it and I understand which direction it's going to go. But again, everyone has their own unique trading strategies. But at the end of the day, the main purpose of this video is to have your game plan. But with that being said, guys, my name is Justin from Pushing Profit. It's 2 a.m. Hopefully by the time you guys see this video, it really resonates well with you. If it did, make sure to hit that like button and take care.